Yeah, I think so. A teleporter? Oh, cool. We'll be able to come back here. Very nice. Wait, I can't open this? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Why not? Okay, she wouldn't want to open it. Among the stacks of indecipherable and time-worn books, one stands out, a scroll decorated in the Ionian style, emblazoned with the words Swordmaster Scroll. Hidden scroll. A Swordmaster Scroll, we'll see about that. The scroll is obviously ancient and uses Ionian characters. The words, however, are complete nonsense, seeming more like a cipher than a legitimate text. This is most likely the Swordmaster Scroll Kalia was referring to. However, it seems that only she will be able to read it. Return to Kalia with the blade. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. What's that? Iris Part 1. In her white bed, Iris awoke. Her family around her soon spoke. You fell again, her mother declared. Be more careful, her father said, scared. Iris touched the swelling on her head, and on the fingertips saw red. Beside the blue lake beneath the trees, she remembered being chased by yellow bees. Her parent fought over what to do, and that overwhelmed Iris, but no one knew. Red, blue, and yellow. She looked outside the window glass to find a bird that was sure to pass. She spied a robin, and through his eyes, Iris flew. Over green trees, hills, to heights she never knew. The robin alighted on a soft piece of ground and gazed at the pink sunset, clouds strewn all around. Back in her room, her parents still shouting, she took respite in her imagination outing. For in the solace of nature, Iris found no equal. She quietly realized she felt lonely around people. So wait. Red, blue, yellow. Green and pink. Red, blue, yellow, green, pink. Red, blue, yellow, green, pink. Quiet in the library. Meh. Okay, well. I won't run. I think she doesn't like it when people run. The ghastly figure looms over you, but does not look threatening. Yes, how can I help you? You're not attacking me? And why, may I ask, would I? Librarians are not known, particularly for their violent nature. I'm a lover of knowledge, not a fighter of people, he says. Who are you? I'm not important who I am. I can't seem to remember anyway. I remember the books I've read and bits and pieces of my life here and there, but nothing more, he says, and nods with himself in agreement. How did you come to be here? That is the question, isn't it? Where are we going? Where have we been? Time has made the memories blurry to me, almost like I'm remembering parts of a dream, he says, contemplatively. I do remember being outside of the vault when the ruination happened. I was with others, and all of us looked around and saw our bodies. It's as if the entire Blessed Isle went to sleep and had the same dream. But it's not really a dream, it's something else, he says. I thought, am I asleep? Am I dead? Am I alive? Nothing really gave me any answers, but the important part was that I could still think, he says, and points to his head. Then I remembered that I was a librarian, and if there's any place with answers, it is a library, so I returned to my place of work, he says. You're a librarian. He smiles with a sense of duty and stands up a little straighter. Yes, it is my honor to be a librarian, he says, and beams proudly. Then he snaps back. And if you think you're going to take a book from here and walk away without returning it, you're sorely mistaken. What is this place? This is a celestial library. It is a rather modest one, humble, if you will. It was endowed with funding from Magistrate Donovan. Emotions around him. This is his legacy. He was a man of academia. You really love books, don't you? The written word is immortal. You and I but short blips in time, but the thoughts transcribed here live on forever, for future generations to rediscover. Then he looks over his shoulder and mutters to himself, if the younger crowds could ever stop buzzing around and listen for a minute. People always make such a big deal about technology, putting information there instead of a book, but a book does not require technology to read. Imagine needing outdated technology to read all the books here. What nonsense, he says. Did you find any answers? As any librarians can tell you, books have a habit of sprouting legs and walking right out the door. That is why I begged our leaders to create a militaristic library branch to hunt down those who steal books and bring them to justice. Oh my God. He calms down, but instead they gave funding to the moth researcher. The fools never think of the future. He becomes serious and speaks with specific intent. But there was one series of books, Realms of Spirits, that was my best guess, that would contain answers to my cause, and of course, as to be expected, it was gone when I returned. Missing? Stolen? Perhaps. During the time it took me to return, maybe others saw answers within its pages, he says. But yes, if you ever come across a volume from the Realm of Spirits, I'm sure I have some trinket of interest stowed away that would be titillating to you, he says. Oh, and of course, extra payment for first editions. We don't want to run a pauper's library here. Donovan would be disgraced, he says. Well, I have a book. We have more than one, actually. Oh, is that so? Well, let's have a look, the librarian says as he adjusts his spectacles. Yeah, we have Realm of Spirit 1 and 2. The librarian looks carefully at the book you handed him. This will do nicely. Thank you. Take comfort in giving a fine book its proper home. Negatron cloak, okay. I have a book. The librarian looks carefully at the book you handed him. First edition, very nice. Take comfort in giving your wonderful book a worthy own. Kinku hedge? Oh. 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 Very nice. Cool. You want to be like me? I don't think I'm an FF god. I'm all right. I've played for a long time. Is what happens. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's it? Just Templar plates? Temple plates? I'm pretty sure we have some of those already. Oh, we do. They're just not blue. So they're better anyway. Okay, cool. Interesting. But it also means... Was there another... I'm trying to remember if there was another... statue. This device is dormant. An orb rests on the pedestal, but it appears to be inactive. There are 4 uncolored buttons also inactive. Inspect it. The orb appears transparent at first glance, but nothing appears behind it. There are only hints of smoky wisps dancing within it. The 4 buttons are similarly both transparent and opaque. Their states are probably connected somehow to the device. The chromosphere becomes active. As the orb floats and animates into being, a singular question appears. It tickles your mind. Have you heard of the Song of Aris? It playfully asks. Yes. Red? Yeah, okay. Blue. Okay. What color comes after blue? Yellow. To white. There was no white. There was no white. I'm gonna say pink, but I'm sure there's no white. Where's the white? Is there like another part to the song that I'm missing? In her white bed, I'm dumb. It was red, okay. I didn't see it because it was the same color as the rest. Yes, I did. Green. Pink. Red. Then, just as suddenly as it awakened, it slumbers again, perhaps awaiting the next challenger for its game. Nice. Pretty sure the thing we got is a thing for black market, I think. I think it's one of these. Sorry. One of these. $10 marks, yeah. See, I'm wondering if, like, down at the bottom of the cemetery, there was, like, a mini... like, another vault-ish type thing in the graveyard, I think. No. No, it wasn't here. Wait. Where was it then? Stone Lake Repository. No, but that was like a bank. That was like a bank. It wasn't like there were no statues here. The lanes in this game, I'm lost a little on them. Sure. So let me find a battle. It'll be easier to explain during a fight. There's like a monster right here, if I remember correctly. Right, okay, so
I don't scare, I don't tire.
Every fight you get a wild card, which is like a buff. And the buff will take place somewhere on the timeline here. There are 3 separate lanes. The one in the middle is balance, which means it goes at regular speed and it does regular damage. If you take one of the instant attack, they will always be in the balance line. You can't do those in any other lines. If you go into the lane attacks, those can be changed. So whenever you go into any of these, you can decide if you want to do it in the speed lane, which will heal or damage the enemy slightly less, but you'll be able to act faster. And if you go balance, it's this is the regular stats, and if you go power, it heals for more, but it takes longer to do. So that's why you have to kind of balance where you want to be. Like, because like for example, like if I act like fast, I would act like then I'd be the next thing that happens would be my heal. But if I go balance, I'm like after everybody else slightly, and if I go power, I'm like way after everybody else. Like I'm way down there. So like sometimes you want to change the lane depending on either like sometimes I can get skills that have bonuses if they're done in like speed lane or fast lane. Sometimes there are enemies that are like they have a shield on them or something, and to break it you need to do like a power lane attack or a speed lane attack. But most of the time the reason why you want to change lanes is either because you want to have more bang for your buck, like more damage and stuff, or you want to act faster, or you want to try and have your character land in the buff zone that is on the bar there at the very end. So like in this current battle we have a buff zone. Sometimes it's a debuff zone. Sometimes like it's a poison cloud or something. In those cases you want to try and avoid landing in them. So for example, like right now if I do a speed lane attack, you can see my face again on the same, like in the balance lane, but in the zone, in the blue zone. Meaning that like if I do the speed lane attack, my next turn I will be smack dab in the zone, so I'll get the bonus. But if I do like balance or power, my next attack doesn't land in that zone. So you do want to have like, you want to try and like, so like ideally I would like to try to have something that will make me land in the zone. So like none of these would. Like this would, but like it's a heal. I don't really, oh, this is a damage, sorry. Like this would, like a speed attack this would allow me to land in the thing. And also it would allow me to attack next too. So it's like a kind of nice.
I'll show you my wiles.
So like I did it speed lane, I attacked.
Like a hunter.
And my next attack for her is going to be inside the buff zone. So I'll get the shield. So for him, I don't really need to do anything. So I'll just like, I can one-shot him, I'm pretty sure. If not with him, like with her.
They try to get away.
But yeah. That series came out and it still looks gorgeous. What series? I didn't get any XP from that fight because, well, I'm too powerful right now. What series? Some kind of philosopher kicking me out of my favorite spot. Instead of all that junk about hidden potential and secret power, she should try something. I didn't have time to read. Oh? Meet the philosopher? Oh. Oh, there's still this device here. An inactive enchanter font is sequestered into a corner of the ruin. There seems to be a small empty indentation that might fit some kind of arcane orb. Okay. Wait, such potential. You, come here for a moment. Gotcha, Poot. Love your face. The shade sizes up the party the way a jeweler might evaluate a gemstone. You must be foreigners, a Vestaya too. It takes a special sort to reach these blessed isles. You are strong, yes, but I sense an untapped power in you. The Mistwalker pauses on that sentiment before rising into her finale. Become my disciple, and together we shall unleash that power. For you. Cautious, I see. That is fair. As foreigners to this land, I suppose you have never had the opportunity to learn of Kalia, philosopher, scholar, and teacher of men. She boasts. That is of little consequence. There is greater potential within you. Should you become my disciples, I might unleash it. What do you say? Aren't you a Mistwalker? Mistwalker? What do you mean? The shade stares at you confused. Okay, why would you help us? I can tell you are not a person to be trifled with, so fear not. I merely wish to see mankind and Vestayan kind reach their fullest potential. That is compensation enough. How would you unlock this power? Kalia cracks a wry smile. Well, that depends. There are as many paths to enlightenment as there are people. In this case, there are 6. She chuckles. Okay, sure. Wonderful. You shall remember that the day you made the decision to have Kalia take you under her wing. Now, who wishes to unlock their potential first? Yes, well. Because I think he's gotta, like, we just found a scroll. Instruction. What do you know of the blade? What can you teach me about the sword? Nothing, Kalia states flatly. I have nothing to teach you about the blade. You are a master of your craft. The scroll you carry with you is proof of that. It'll take time to decipher its meaning. I could read it to you, but something tells me you'd rather I didn't. No, following other people's teaching isn't exactly my style. It unlocks the ultimate 3! Very cool! Hey, classic Redbox, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the raid. I love your face. That's a very, very kind of you. Hold on, let me do a shout-out command for you, man. What were you doing? Classic. Here we go. Oh, Rocket League. Nice. Very nice. I'm doing good, thank you. Very good indeed. Wow, dude, so, wow, we got Ultimate 3. Misfortune, maybe? Find the experimental cannon blueprints in Grey Arbor. As Misfortune steps to the front of the group, Kalia exhales and chuckles to herself. My dear, you hardly need my training. It is clear to me that you have already marshaled your strength and hardened your will. But still there is something you lack. After a brief moment for consideration, Kalia speaks once again. Yes, I think I've got it. You're an adept sailor. Mistress of a vast fleet, but you cannot use that power away from the sea. If you find a way for your naval power to affect those on land, you will be unstoppable, but it is not something you can teach you. Bunch of help that was, of course. It would be helpful for my ships to... Wait, there was a foundry in Grey Arbor, working on the long-range cannon. I wonder what happened to it after the arrow. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Let's take a note of that. Foundry in Grey Arbor, is it? Hold on. Let me just take note of that somewhere. Notepad. So, she said foundry in Grey Arbor. Long range cannon. Okay. Let's check out Ilawi. Hey, Adiem, what's up, man? I can change characters? You have to find a so if you have more than 3 characters, you have to find a rest point, like, you know, like those kind of like pillars with a flame on top of it, and you go to it and you can rest. You'll have the option to change your party there, and then you can swap characters in and out, but it's only there. You can't do it anywhere else. Awesome. Oh, my pleasure, Classic Redbox. Dude, I hope you had a good time today, man. Let's try Ilawi. Find the lost idol of Nagagapuros. Priestess, I am honored to instruct a truth-bearer such as yourself. Kalia bows as Ilawi approaches. Though I might not possess your knowledge of the goddess. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Though I might not possess your knowledge of the goddess Nagagapuros, there is an item I believe would allow you to harness more of her favor. There was an idol, a simple cube of quartz representing Nagagapuros' twin role as destroyer and regenerator of life, which was given in offering to the sea. Apologies. Kalia continues, I can sense this idol's presence now on land. If you return it to the goddess, she might grant you further blessing. Oh. Perhaps the idol has ended up on a friendly shore or in a trawler's catch. On the shore. On the shore. Or... What's a trawler? Trawler's catch. Okay. Let's check out Pike. Killed 3 powerful Mistwalker in the Shadow Isle. This better be quick. It is. You're an assassin, accustomed to killing powerful foes from the shadows. Show me your true strength by slaying 3 wicked denizens of these islands who cannot be ambushed. Do that and your potential will be unleashed. So, 3... Kill 3 enemies on Shadow Isles. Braum? Will you instruct Braum, little teacher? Of course I will teach you, Kalia chuckles. You are a protector, a great defender, but sometimes doing what is right requires going on the offensive. To protect the weak, you must sometimes take the initiative. Braum nods enthusiastically. To that end, I challenge you to return with a token of purity, given by the people of the Serpent Isle in honor of an act of service. You would like me to help someone in the Serpent Isle, of course, but I have not heard of this token of purity in Bilgewater. Braum will search elsewhere. So, token of purity on the Serpent Isle. Token of purity? Help someone. Token. On Serpent Isle. Okay, and Ari. As Kalia turns her gaze to Ari, her smiles hardens. Vestalia, you seek many things about yourself, your past. Do not lose the warrior in the process. The search for your past obscures the present. How do you know this? The conflict is evident. You hold back. You don't know what I'm capable of. You don't know me at all. And neither do you. It is a difficult line to walk, but you must if you are to truly know yourself. You are strong. But as long as you run from your power, as long as you're afraid to use it, it serves no one, not even you. You wouldn't say that if you knew. Close your eyes, look deep within yourself. Do you see? You have nothing to fear as long as you do not lose your focus. Maybe you're right. See, the power was latent within you all along. Oh, she got it! Land a killing blow on 25 enemies with Ari in return to Kalia. Oh, we did it! Nice! We just happened to do it. That's just great. Cool. Wait, so... deals to all enemies, okay, and applies poison, bleed, sunder, ignite, chill, and magic sunder debuffs, dealing 867 damage over 3 turns to each enemy, reduces their ace by 30% for 1 turn, and increasing physical and magical damage taken by 10% for 3 turns. Wow. What about you? Deals damage to all enemies and grants a maximum stack of flow. Okay. All allies to act immediately. Oh, that's badass. That's crazy badass. Foxfire? Nice. Very cool. Okay.